has been served a federal lawsuit seeking damages for the death of a Rio Rico man killed by a deputy last year.
News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter Cruz looks further into the lawsuit, and he joins us right now live outside of the sheriff's office in Nogales. Good evening, Cruz.
Good evening, Angelique. This is a 14-page federal lawsuit filed by the family of David Ramon Hernandez, who was shot and killed by a county deputy here back in October. They're seeking damages for what they're calling a wrongful death in this case. The complaint alleges that the deputy involved provided inadequate medical care after shooting Hernandez and violated his civil rights. It points to the fact that the deputy didn't attempt to use any less lethal options. The shooting happened in Rio Rico last October. According to the deputy's account, Hernandez was acting erratically and was holding 3 knives and ignoring his commands, as well as making comments about someone getting what's coming to them. As Hernandez approached an apartment door nearby and turned around, according to the deputy, he raised a knife in that deputy's direction. They fired 3 times, killing him. The deputy claimed they didn't go for their taser because they feared that it wouldn't be effective in stopping him in time. Santa Cruz County Attorney George Silva reviewed this case and determined it was justified in a memo he released all the way back in April that was largely based on the officer's accounts and the account of another eyewitness, because the department does not have body cameras. Attorney Charles Mendez, who is representing the Hernandez family, says that leaves a lot of open-ended questions.
It's just very difficult to try to piece these things together once David is no longer around to be able to explain what was happening. Lethal use of force was unjustified.
And in their initial notice of claim, which was required to be filed before they could file this lawsuit, they were seeking $15 million in damages. In this case, it's going to be up to a jury to decide if any damages are warranted, and if so, what amount. After several use of force incidents, Sheriff David Hathaway here says that his department is now asking for funding in next year's budget to be able to get body cameras. I'll explain more about that process coming up tonight at 7 o'clock. We're live from Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Office tonight. Cruz, News 4 Tucson.